everybody. Good morning. This is Deborah. It's still a gloomy day. It's rained for, I think, 2.5 days, and the grass is still too wet for me to mow, because if I did, I would get electrocuted. Okay, so in case you all haven't guessed, my son is in my house helping me with a lot of the plumbing and a lot of the mechanics of the little things I need done. He put in the air conditioner for upstairs because even with my HVAC, the upstairs is still too hot. So I helped him do that this morning, and he put all the mulch around. The ones I carried out of my trunk, he actually cut them open and put them around my shrubs, but I need a whole lot more mulch. Okay. Let's see what else. He hung up a coat rack. He installed that AC, and a lot of little things. And I still need, while it was raining, we went underneath the crawl space, and there's this much water, but it's in a hole, like. So he said, I do need a pump. Well, he does have a pump. So yeah, we're going to pump that out. And yeah, I'm going to need gutters to protect, the foundation. And he's going to shore up some of my foundation. And we're going to get some muriatic acid and fix the sidewalk and throw some thinset on it. And I took him up in the attic. He said, don't touch the plastic, don't do anything. And he was amazed I was crawling around the attic. Yes, I can crawl around an attic. I can work in a garden, but my disability is not like other people's disability. Some people are disabled and they can walk and talk just fine. There are different variations of disability. Mine is I work for 15 minutes and have to go lay down for 15 minutes. My back is always in pain, okay? Let's not forget that. My situation is degenerative. Every day, my body deteriorates just a little bit more. And it's more than just aging. And a lot of you say, oh, that's just part of aging. No, mine started 25 years ago, okay? So, it hurts for me to bend over. It takes a lot of exertion. So yeah, I can crawl around an attic. I can, sit down and weed a flower bed. It's the bending over that hurts really, really bad. I can't sit too long, and I can't stand up too long. That is a big issue with my disability. So, like, I have a friend who has rheumatoid arthritis, and her situation is kind of similar to mine, but I feel that she's a lot worse because her pain level is probably a whole lot more than mine. I can't get anything for pain. And you assholes who commented about me being a stoner, honey, I'm not a stoner. I'm not even sure what that word means, but I'll tell you this. That little cigarette I was smoking was for pain. Go into a vape shop and ask for a CBD cigarette. It has no THC. I am not a stoner. I actually have applied for medicinal marijuana, which is for chronic pain persons, okay? This came from a doctor. I had 3 doctors diagnose me with a severe disability. So let's get that out there. I am not a stoner. I can count the times I think I have tried weed on maybe one hand. I don't like that. When I was growing up in a very Christian household, I grew up in the church 3 times a week. My sister, who is now gone, she took a Bible to high school. She actually, during my wedding, went to see where Jesus was crucified in Jerusalem. She was in Jerusalem when I was getting married. So I came up in a very Christian household. My mother actually whipped me when I was standing next to a classmate who had a cigarette at a carnival in Vienna, Virginia. My mother never drank, she never smoked, and she sure the hell never did drugs. So all those of you out there who wondering how I raised my children and how I was raised, you are projecting and you are wrong. I was brought up in a very Christian house. We weren't even allowed to say any bad words. We couldn't even say the word hate or shut up. It's very strict. A lot of my uncles are pastors in their own church, okay? Now, my children was raised in a Christian house. Yes, they were. And they had very good parents. My ex and I were as good a parent as we could be. We tried to do our best, but there's no manual when you are parents. But we did the best that we could. So, here's another thing. If you all don't like me, why are you watching me? Really? Oh, I can get it, because something's wrong with you. Something is seriously wrong with anyone that would watch me and not like me and leave really negative comments. This world is too screwed up to have people like you on anybody's channel, not just mine. Go and do something positive with your day. Go to an old folks home. Take some elderly lady's dog for a walk. Don't put your negativity that you have in your life on me. I will not tolerate it. And so, this is my venting section for the day. Yeah, it just irks me. You know, just like Bambi. If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all. You know, I do the best that I can with the resources that I have. So, I will say goodbye. Thanks for listening to my rant. And just know that I am not white trash. I wasn't raised like that. And my children were not raised like that. We were middle class house with good values. My children know right from wrong, okay? And because of some of the real crappy comments that I've gotten about the way I raised my children or whatever, I will not bring up my children, very rarely, if at all. So thanks. You kind of ruined it, people. So take your shitty comments and pray. I'll pray about it for you, because there's definitely a mental issue going on with people like that. You're toxic. Yeah. Go do something nice for somebody.